Good day, everyone. This time, I am going to present to you the summary of Chapter 3 of Psychology of Reading entitled Reading as a Process. By the way, this is Wilson A. Garbador, your discussant. Before we go further with our discussion, let us have first this saying. Reading is not just a process of decoding words. It is a journey of exploration, understanding, and enlightenment that opens the doors to new worlds and perspectives. This highlights the multifaceted nature of reading, going beyond simply recognizing letters and sounds. It emphasizes that reading is a dynamic and engaging process that enriches our lives in numerous ways. To start our discussion, let us have first the processing and the beginning reader. In the context of beginning readers, understanding the concept of processing is crucial for their literacy development. When we talk about processing, it refers to the cognitive activities and strategies that readers use to make sense of written text. For beginning readers, the process of reading involves various stages that help them decode words, understand meanings, and build comprehension skills. By understanding and actively engaging in the reading process, beginning readers can gradually improve their skills, become more confident readers, and ultimately develop a love for reading. Providing support, practice, and of course, exposure to a variety of text can enhance their processing abilities and lay a strong foundation for literacy journey. Reading indeed involves a wide range of processes that encompasses various aspects of our physiology, cognition, communication, and psychosocial development. But in this module, it focuses on reading as a neurophysiological process. Way back in our past year level, it says that our brain is very complex organ. It is made up of huge number of cells. Everything you do, feel, and think involves many areas of the brain. Even in a simple blink, playing a video game, or even reading. And that is why reading as a neurophysiological process involves understanding how the brain and the body work together to enable reading. There are four brain mechanisms for language perception. First, we have the sensory input system, the reticular formation, the limbic system, and the last one is the analysis and storage system. When we talk about sensory input system, it includes the specialized sense organs and neurons which receive sensory stimuli and relay this to the brain through the spinal cord. The reticular formation, in the other hand, is a network of nuclei located in the brainstem that regulates arousal, attention, and consciousness. Then, the limbic system including structure like the hippocampus and the amygdala, is involved in regulating emotions, memory, and learning. The last one is the analysis and storage system. While not a specific brain mechanism, the analysis and storage system refers to the cognitive processes involved in analyzing and storing linguistic information. But the question is, how is reading as a physiological process? This diagram will show how is reading as a physiological process. First, from the eyes that sees the printed word or the images. Then, light patterns from the printed symbols hit the foveal areas or closely packed sensory cells of the retina. Then, chemical change is induced that create patterns of nerve currents into the optic nerve fiber. Then suddenly, the current travel to the center of the midbrain. And finally, using the current, the cerebral cortex interprets the symbols. It was discussed also in this module about the eye movement in reading, wherein it is characterized by fixations, interfixations, return sweeps, saccades, and regressions. Fixations are where the eyes pause briefly to process information. Interfixation, on the other hand, is when the eyes move from stopping point to the other. Then return sweeps. It is when the eyes swinging back from the end line to the beginning of the next line. While saccades is a short, quick hop and jump movements done especially by literate people to move ahead on a line of print. And the last one is regression. It is a reverse movement from right to left in case there is a need to double check what is being read. By understanding eye movements in reading is crucial for comprehending how readers process text, especially in terms of processing difficulties, comprehension involvement, and individual differences in reading behaviors. Another topic that was discussed in this module is about the general principles of human information processing. This refers to the fundamental concept that underpin how humans acquire, process, store, and retrieve information. This concept is rooted in information processing theory, a cognitive framework that compares the human brain to a computer, illustrating how information is moved through various stages of cognitive processing. In oral communication, a speaker sends information to a listener. In written communication, a writer sends information to a reader, where the problem for the receiver is to interpret the input into sound patterns and the patterns into units of information. When the meanings of the separate units of information are linked together, the result is meaningful message. So therefore, The aim of communication is to have a match between the message sent and the one who received. The last topic that was discussed in Module 3 is all about the three models that shows how processing occurs during reading. In the realm of cognitive science, several models have been developed to elucidate the intricate processes involving reading. These models provide valuable insights into the cognitive processes involved in reading and offer different perspectives on how readers engage with text. We have the bottom-up model, top-down model, and interactive model. The bottom-up model emphasizes direct instructions and the teaching of phonics to enhance reading skills. In this model, readers are taught specific skills to decode words, recognizing word parts, and understand sounds to build their language structure proficiency. Next is the top-down model. It focuses on whole language learning through the exploration of literature. In this approach, readers rely heavily on their background knowledge, experiences, and context to understand the text. This model highlights the importance of readers' interests and background in facilitating reading comprehension. The last model is the interactive model. It integrates both top-down and bottom-up processes. In this model, readers actively engage with the text by combining their prior knowledge and experiences with the detailed analysis of individual words and sentences. This model emphasizes the collaborative nature of reading, where the reader interacts with the text to construct meaning actively. In a stimulating discussion about the three models of reading, our exploration delved into the diverse perspectives and mechanisms that underpin the cognitive processes involved in interpreting written text. Each model offers unique insights into how readers engage with and comprehend language, illuminating the multifaceted nature of reading comprehension. To end up my presentation, allow me to leave a word. Like a journey through uncharted lands, reading as a process leads us down paths of enlightenment and understanding. Again, this is Wilson A. Grabador saying thank you for listening and goodbye.